comes to your opt-ins, when it comes to crafting compelling opt-ins, you need to understand a key component of that is opening a loop. And this is a concept that they talk about in storytelling. And this is a concept that is used both in books for storytelling, and it's used frequently, almost always, in movies as well, in films. And you'll notice this when you're watching your next favorite film, is that they'll open a story, they'll craft curiosity around a character or a storyline, and they're not going to close it until the end of the movie. It keeps you hooked in for the movie, and we want to do the same thing for your opt-in. So what we want to do is we want to craft a little bit of curiosity in your opt-in, and then once we've crafted that curiosity, we want to, like, basically we're piquing interest, but then the only way that they can find out what the answer is if they give us their information. And then on the other side, we're actually going to close that story for them. And what's really interesting is that as a part of human psychology, we cannot stand a half-finished story. We have to know what the ending to a story is. So if we can take that concept and put it into like a mini form and put that into our opt-in, it can create a really compelling opt-in. So that's the first concept I need you guys to understand is craft an open loop. And then the only way that they can close that loop is if they can get through the doorway to the other side. Then what you want to do is you want to tell them basically what it is that they are getting, and you really want to make sure that you tell them what it will do for them. So you're going to make sure you tell the prospect or your prospective customer what it will do for them. I'm going to give you guys an example of this. So the example I'm giving you is Help Scout. Help Scout is a company that used to be, well, I guess they kind of still are, competition for one of the other companies that I founded, Sidekicks.co, which is a virtual assistant company. Help Scout is also a virtual assistant company. They help people find virtual assistants and pair them up with businesses. And they're pretty good at creating content. Now, just before this call, I went onto their website, and on their blog page, this is what I found for their opt-in. Join 72,000 subscribers and get great research like this twice a week. Now, they've got a ton of subscribers, so this opt-in is working pretty well for them. However, I've seen opt-ins like this before, and when we tweak it, we actually tend to get better opt-ins. So this is a theory between this opt-in and what it could be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with what it could be. I'm going to show you what I mean by opening the loop, and then by crafting some messages where you tell them what it is that they're getting and you tell them how it's going to benefit them. So in this example, what they could be saying that's a little bit more compelling is sign up for your free guide, How to Keep Your Customers for Life. I guess what you could here, maybe we could take that and discover. You could even put like a ... in there. And then here's where we're doing these little bullet points where we say we're going to open the loop and then tell them what they're going to get out of it. So the little known secret Walt Disney used to create magical experiences for customers and how you can do it online. The real reason slower service beats fast service, and a script that you can have your team use to turn a dissatisfied customer into a happy one. 6 easy ways to get customers to stay with you long after the sale so they're delighted to buy from you over and over. And these are directly from blog posts that they've got on their site. So it's not like I'm making this stuff up. I mean, I'm making the lines up, but these are directly from blog posts they have on your site. They've got that information in there, but they're not telling people what they've got. And so I want you guys to get very specific with your opt-ins, and I want you to make sure that you are, if you can, opening loops, and you're alluding to what is it that the person's going to get. How's it going to benefit them? So again, going back to this, open the loop, tell them what it is and what it will do for them. My screen's going yellow, so I'm going to turn that off. There we go. Okay, so this is what we've got for opt-ins. I want you guys to keep this in mind because we're going to see a few more opt-ins as we go through this. All right, now let's get into our questions.